it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spin. A-star quizzes, A plus the final. Vocals we align, we move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. Check nickel. Deuce. Nice slow. Come on. Check.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down, Dolphins.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, watch it. Quick the edge. Wait. Rush
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we are. Go. Kill. Slam. Let it go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 24 is the mic. Watch it slant. Yo, 24 is the mic. Get in the weight room.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Humphries. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 3, check 3. What? Slam.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A 3rd down gain of 19. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the car. Watch the car. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
2nd and 5. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Oh, you get on the head. Hustle. Check. Yeah. 53 is the mic. Check. 53 is the mic. Go. All day, dog. Why?
Looking to throw. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, D. Our time. It's our time. Check 3. Go. Watch the slant. Motion.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Switch. Shift. Watch the safety creep. Yup. Run shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We're scoreless after 1. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Go. Set up. Where's 52?
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. No. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Humphries. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Humphries. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's get it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
He's coming.
to give this time to the tailback.
Let's go. Come on.
20. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Switch. Let's go. Switch.
James. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Come on, set. And read. 5-5-5. Let's put him on the buses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 52. Check 3. Shoot up, shoot up. Check 9, check 9. Bang, 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 bang.
Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day. Check 50, check 50. Go, go. Alert 3. Check.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Switch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
On a a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Humphries. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Humphries. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Switch.
On 2nd down now, Humphries. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down at about 9 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go. Set. Now the roof. Over. Mike 7. Come off the ball. Come on. 7's a Mike. Here we go. 7's a Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? 3's the Mike. 50. That's it. 53. Here we go. Mike. 53. Mike. Coming.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Humphries. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready? 60 on. 53 is the Mike. Let's go. 5 off. Check 3. Switch ball. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Set up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Just keeping the play alive toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
53's the Mike. 50. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Humphries. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Set. 50 the flat. 50. Wahoo. Mike. Hey, let's get this. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Back to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the eye.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Fresno. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Rush in. Check. Go. Crunch.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 7. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Let's go.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Watch QB drop.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, switch gears. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now a give, right side. Taylor.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
So Mike's number one. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Second down and inches. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll set up a throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch the back.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check 88. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 24. Check 24. Kill, kill, kill.
2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Ready. 10, touchdown. 53.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mike, 50. Echo. Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He's coming. We got double up.
Kill. Orbit. Kill. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Second and 5. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Mike 7.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to head you.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Switch. Watch twitch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee. And
there he goes, right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.